Hi there, I'm Christine, the Gemini Stitcher, and welcome to my YouTube channel. So, it's Monday, so it's Make Some Plans Day today, isn't it? I had a fantastic week last week. After the debacle of the week before, where I felt like everything was going wrong, last week, great news, everything seemed to be going right. There were one or two hiccups, but I could deal with them. Not major ones like the week before where I didn't get anything made, or that's certainly how it felt. So before I start, I'll do my usual thank you. And it is a thank you from my heart to everybody who watches my channel. So for our small channel shout out this week, it's going to be a lovely lady called Mandy from her channel Make It So. I'll put an image up of her channel and I will put the details in the description below so that you can go and give her a watch. And speaking of small channel shout out, the hashtag small sewing channel is growing and growing, which is fantastic. So if you're watching this and you fancy seeing somebody different who's just starting out, then put the hashtag small sewing channel in the search bar, and there are over 100 vlogs on there now, which is phenomenal. So Make It So and Mandy is my small channel shout out of the week. Go and give her a watch, and then search for the other ones by using the small sewing channel hashtag and get some new vloggers in your life. So what did I get up to last week? Well, I had quite a busy week, to be honest. Every week's busy for me with sewing. But last week, on the Sunday, I did the first virtual sew gathering with Sam from Sequin Girly Creates, and there were 25 ladies from all over the world. It was amazeballs on that virtual live. They all thoroughly enjoyed it. We had a swaps table and we did it through a Facebook group, and everybody put something in apart from me. I forgot. But I will be doing next time. I'm going to be more organised, I promise. So if that's something you're interested in joining in with, we are doing another one at the end of November. You can get the tickets through Eventbrite. There is a minimal charge on them, or they're free for people who can't afford it, because we don't want to exclude anybody. So I think there's a recommended ticket price, but you don't have to pay it. So we're going to try it that way this time and see if that works and doesn't exclude anybody, basically. So I will put the link for it down in the description box. Click on the link and join us at the end of November. The tickets will be limited, so get in there quick. If you're in an area where there aren't any live sewing socials, then this could be the perfect one for you. And if you're in another country and they don't do sewing socials where you are, then please join in. I know next time it's going to run from 1 o'clock in the afternoon on a Sunday to 6 p.m. and everybody's welcome. But obviously there are only so many people who can join in, and I'd hate you to miss out, so click on the link and get your ticket, and I'll see you there. So what else did I get up to last week? So that was on Sunday. Monday, gym day, and I've not been for a while, so that was a killer, but I did it. Once you get over that first time when you've not been for a bit regularly, then you're all right, and I'm back in the groove now. Fingers crossed. So that was Monday. And then Monday afternoon, I had a tidy up of my dressing cum sewing room because I have to keep it tidy, otherwise it drives me nuts. So all nice and tidy again till the next creative moment, and then it ends up a mess. You know what it's like, don't you? Tuesday, not much happened on Tuesday. I had a full sewing day on Tuesday, which was great. Well, in the morning I did, and then in the afternoon I started sorting everything out that I wanted to take to my social sewing event that was at the Millhouse venue. And I needed to be organised because we were at capacity. There were 16 of us there, which is our maximum for the room that we allow. So I knew that I needed to be organised and early. So I spent Tuesday afternoon getting everything together for that, getting the car packed, so that Wednesday morning I just had to get up, walk the doggos, make myself look presentable and go, which is what happened, and that was great. So yeah, after that I was a bit shattered, if I'm honest. So Thursday and Friday, chilled out sewing days, just a hair appointment, and apart from that, and at the gym on Friday, it was Dance Fit, and I love Dance Fit, so I definitely went and did that. So I'm back in it now. And then not a lot happened at the weekend, other than me tidying out the sewing shack because it was getting an absolute tip. So that's all nice and neat and tidy as well now, which is great. I can find things when I go in there because I keep all my crafting fabrics and all my bits and bobs that I don't use on a daily basis are still down in the sewing shack. So we'll go in there probably most days, really, if I'm honest. So what did I get sewn last week with all the busyness? Well, at the virtual sewing on the Sunday, I got this Marlowe cardigan made. Really pleased with this. I've not put buttons on it because I'm going to put some press studs on it, and I've ordered them and waiting for them to arrive. So, bit of a difference. Instead of buttons on this cream Marlowe, I'm going to put press studs for a change. So this is the cable fabric that I got from Pound Fabrics. I do believe they've still got some in, and I think it's about £9 a metre, so it's worth going and having a look at that. And I got, out of 2 metres, I got 2 garments. So I'll just do a switcheroo and put the toaster jumper or sweater that I made on, and then you can see what that one looks like as well. Backing them in. So here we go. Quick change into the toaster. And I know it's cream and very impractical with a high neck near my makeup, but we'll hopefully... I might fold it down actually. That might work a bit better. There we go. So I've used the cable the other way round the neckline, and I've done the same, if you can see, there we go, on the sleeves, and it's turned out really well. So yeah, chuffed with that. Ignore the dog. She jumped on a chair behind me. She has to get involved. You want to do some sewing, Esme? Get down off that table. Get down. Come on. Never work with animals. I don't get too many schnauzers. God, the hard work. One's fine, and I thought 2 would be great. Silly me. So yeah, chuffed to bits. A toaster and a Marlowe cardigan out of 2 metres of this cable fabric from Pound Fabrics, which cost me £18, I think, or it might be, if it's £9.50, obviously that's £19. So less than a tenner each. Absolutely brilliant. And I might get some more. See what colours they've got. But I have got lots of other sewing to do, so maybe I'll just leave it for now. So what else did I get done last week? I finished the peony dress, the one that I had the disaster with. So that's all done. The fabric arrived from Guthrie and Garnet. They're brilliant. I think I ordered it on the Friday and it arrived on the Tuesday. So it was great. So I got the peony finished because if you remember last week, I said the front panel, I ended up with it in 2 pieces. Stupid girl. So I unpicked it all, ordered 1/2 metre of fabric, redid the front panel. in one piece on the fold as it should be and finish the dress and wore it to my social on Wednesday. And everybody loved it. Well, they said they did anyway. They must do, because some of them were asking me what pattern it was and where I'd got the fabric from. And I think I better give that pattern a rest for a bit now. But I have got it mastered. Now, I already told you last week, but I'll tell you again. That fabric is from Guthrie and Garney. It's a stretch viscose, so it's got a bit of elastane in it, and that meant that I didn't have to put a zip in the back of the peony. So I down the size all the way down to a size 8. Size 8! And I'm happy with the fit now. So when I need to make another one, it's all good to go. I didn't touch the Jennifer Lauren Dulce Pinafore. So that's on my list for this week because I'm not letting it go. I've got to get the bodice to fit and then I will put it back together. So I'm making that this week. And there's 2 other things that I want to try and, well, make a start on. And we'll see how far we get with them. The first one is, are you ready? Using my popping pink, fuchsia pink, boiled wool fabric to make a coat. I've found the pattern that I want to use for sure. Now, Guthrie and Garney do kits every month, and last month's was a coat pattern, and it was one that I'd not come across, and I thought, actually, I've already got the boiled, and they were doing it in boiled wool. I've already got the boiled wool, so I don't need to buy the kit, thankfully, because I think it's about £120, which is a lot of money for me. So luckily last month, I resisted the kit. But I do want to make that coat. And Lauren does, you can buy the hints and tips video separately for under a tenner. So I will probably buy that as well. And then I shouldn't get stuck. So the pattern, are you ready, that I want to make my boiled pink woolly is this one. It's the NARVA coat, I hope I'm saying that right, from Hey June Handmade. And I absolutely love it. I had my heart set on the Ormond coat from Stylark, but decided that being vertically challenged, a long coat that length would swamp me, and I didn't want the short version. This one is knee length, perfect for me. I like the notch detail at the collar, absolutely love that, and it's got a tie belt, great. And if I don't want to put any buttons on, I don't have to, but I think I might put snaps on it. We'll see how it looks when it's finished. So that's the plan, to start making the NARVA coat in this fabric. Now I have got some woven interfacing for it. I'm going to spot fuse the fabric and then cut out the pieces with the interfacing already on, and then fuse it, the whole thing afterwards. So if you're interested in how you do that, I might do a sew along for the NARVA coat and you can see how I get on. It's a while since I've made a coat, but we'll see. If you would like me to do a sew along, let me know in the comments and I'll try and remember to record it as I'm doing it. But I'm going to make a start on that next week. It'll at least be cut out. The other thing that I need to get on with next week is my 1 metre challenge. I'm an ambassador for Flamingo Fabrics, and they've sent us all 1 metre of fabric to see how many garments or items we can make out of it. Just a bit of fun, really. And mine came this week. So tail end of last week. So I need to get cracking on that. This is the fabric I got with all these little mushrooms on it. So I need to get those done. So at the moment, in my head, I've got a dog coat with some fleece lining. Need to get that. A pair of boot slippers. These babies. It's a free pattern on Tilly and the Buttons, so I'm going to try those. Definitely trying those. A hat, maybe. Ear warmers. I've said the dog coat. I've got loads of ideas. So next week, hopefully, I'll be showing you everything that I've made out of my mushroom fabric, and we'll see how many garments I can get out of it. So if you've got any ideas, give me a hand, girls. Let me know what small garments you'd recommend. It's a jersey. Well, it's a fleece back jersey. Not too heavyweight, so should be okay for lots of things. Oh, fingerless gloves I thought of as well, but we'll see. We'll see what works best. So stay tuned. Next Monday, I'll reveal what I've managed to make out of the mushroom fabric, because I've got to get that done and posted in the group this week. So this is the last thing, and it's one of the open wide bags from Annie. It's one of my Christmas gift ideas as well. So I need to get that done. I'm doing the gift to Christmas vloggers calendar. So my vlog will go up on the 9th of November, next Friday. So give it a watch. And I will go through it. I'm planning, I think, on going through gift ideas for different people. So the dogs, obviously, elderly people, men, all the difficult ones, as well as crafters' gifts and ladies' gifts. So I'm going to do a few gift ideas for each one. I'm not saying they're all going to be actually made, but they're ideas that I'm thinking of making for people in my family and friends, and I hope it inspires you. So that's going to be next Friday. I've just popped an image up, I hope, of the details of the gift to November, because it's run on Instagram and there's prizes. So we all need to be using that hashtag and getting in with a chance of winning some goodies. I certainly will be. So that is all the makes I'm going to be doing next week. Might not finish them, as per usual. I never do. I always bite off more than I can chew. But it's better to have choices than just stick with one thing and get fed up with it and then what I'm going to do now. You know what I mean? Been really good this week, and I haven't bought any fabric other than that off-cut from Guthrie and Garney to finish the peony dress, which I obviously needed. So I think that's quite good for me. In fact, it's brilliant. A whole week. Well, it's not really, is it? Because I bought the fabric. Oh, I give up. Right. A whole week without buying any fabric that isn't essential. That'll do. But I did get some other stuff instead that isn't strictly essential. But hey, a girl's got to treat herself, hasn't she? So the first thing I got, rustle, a load of buttons. These only arrived this morning, so we'll open them together. They're on Etsy, and they're from a company called Everpeeds Co. And their buttons are really good value, and they had some really nice ones. Let's get it open. Take them out, and you can have a look at them. Some of them really are. Well, they all are. I hope they are. They look nice on the screen. So I've been trying to plan what buttons I need. I don't keep a huge stash of buttons, for sure. I order normally basically just what I need. So I've tried to be organised. I've gone through what I need to make between now and Christmas and tried to order them. And the first one, I've got a couple of blouses that need black buttons. So I've ordered these. If you can see, there we go. They're faceted with like tubular bead design all over them. Very pretty black buttons. So I've got a load of those, enough to do 2 blouses. I've got a bright pink blouse to make and one to make in like an autumnal gold dobby weave in it. I've shown you before anyway. So then I got these. Not sure about them now. As an option for the pinafore. So there's those with little daisies, little flowers on. Antique brass. Is that what's in there? Yeah. What's up? And then I love these. These are going to be the ones that go on that pinafore if they look nice. Look at those colours on that. Very funky buttons. So I think they're the winner for the pinafore, actually. I ordered 2 the others in case these weren't the right colours with the pinafore, but I think they're going to look great if I can get it to the stage where it needs buttons on. That is. There, I've got a white blouse to make with gold stripes in it. So I've got these buttons to go for that. Beautiful. So I think they'll go well on my white blouse. That's it. Got to order some more. Nope, that's it. So that's my buttons. To tidy all those up, won't I? Otherwise the dogs will got them. And then I bought something else. Now this item I have been looking at and humming and hawing about for quite a while. It came out, I think, it might be tail end of last year actually. And I couldn't justify the price for it, but it came up on Amazon nearly half the price last week. So I snatched it up. Just let me grab it. And it's this. It's the Prym Vario creative tool. It's still in the box. I've not opened it yet. But what I am going to do is do a little vlog, probably Wednesday, because I am conscious I'm up again on Friday. But on Wednesday, if I've had time, I might do the little vlog of me opening this and giving you an honest opinion and showing you, well, hopefully, how easy it is to use. The ones that I've watched have all seemed really, really simple, but we'll see. So this has been retailed at £99. Now, the reason I wanted it is I do put a lot of snap fastenings on things instead of buttons, and I've been using the Vario pliers. I'll just grab them. So these are the Vario pliers from Prym, and they work fine. But you've got to press quite hard, depending on the snaps that you're putting on, and get the pressure right. If you press too hard, they don't work, they buckle and the snaps won't snap together. If you don't press hard enough, once you've opened them a couple of times, the flipping things fall off. And they hurt my hands. I get a lot of pain for some reason there now. And I am conscious of it. If I'm using this, it ends up hurting the next day. So I've been looking at this gadget for a while now. I know there's the huge industrial looking, probably much better quality than these metal ones that you can get, but I haven't got the space for it. I wanted something portable that I can take to sewing socials and use, that isn't going to hurt my hand, and that I can put away and it's not out all the time. So I bought the creative tool. I bought the clamp so that I can clamp it on the table and it's not going to whiz around. And then the other thing that they have, I bought the eyelet set because I have got all the normal Prym tools for plastic snaps, for the press tools, for the grommets, all the different. I've got the tools for those, and they fit into this gadget, so that's great. But I got the eyelets just because I could, really. No, okay. I've got it then, haven't I? I've got everything that I need for it to work. That's my logic anyway, and I'm sticking with it. So as I said, I will do probably about a 5-minute vlog on this and give you my honest opinion. God, I hope it works because I've been lusting after it for a while. Now, as I said, they were £99 on Amazon, on when they first came out. And then the reason I stumbled across this is because Minerva sent an email giving you 20% off the creative tool, which brought it down to £79. That's all right, might get one of them. And I just thought, but I'll just check on Amazon because that's what I do. It's my guide to whether things are. I don't always buy off Amazon, but it is my guide whether I'm getting value for money with an offer. So I went on Amazon and blow me down. They had this for £56. I am going to check that it's still available at that price, and if it is, I will pop you the link in the description. So if you've been looking for one of these creative tools and didn't like the price, get yourself on Amazon and get yourself one. Or give someone a hint that it would make a brilliant Christmas present. Send them the link, but tell them to get it bought quick because it won't stay that price for long. But at the moment, well, I'm hoping it's still that price. I'll check and put the link in for you. So that was my little treat to myself. Well, one of them. And then the last naughty treat. I ordered weeks and weeks ago, but it only arrived today. I've got the Fabric Godmother Advent Calendar. Now, I ordered this weeks and weeks and weeks ago. And then I went to a sewing social in Manchester, Nadia's. And one of the ladies there said, "Oh, did you not know there was a load of hoo-ha about their advent calendars last year? Everybody said they weren't value for money. And all the vloggers were slating them." I must not have been watching those vloggers then, eh? Because I knew nothing about it. And I bought one. But I'm going to keep an open mind. I bought it. And you never know, they might have upped their game if everybody moaned last year. Well, that's what I'm hoping anyway. So I'm going to do this. I am going to take part in the Vlogmas in December. So I will be posting every day in December. I know that a few of the vloggers are saying that they aren't doing it this year because it was too full on for them. But I've not done it before, so I'm going to give it a go. So I'm apologising now if you get sick of the sight of me in December, because I will be doing a vlog from the 1st of December every single day. Not a huge one, 5 minutes maximum. And I'll be opening this. Can't wait. Let me know if you've bought one of these last year and didn't like it, why you didn't like it. If you bought one this year and like me, you're thinking, "Ooh, have I done the right thing?" Let me know, because they're not cheap. So when I do my Vlogmas, I'm going to be pricing up the gifts that we get and doing a